And welcome to Overtime, brought to you by KingsCast at www.kingscast.net. I'm Keith Cornelick.
And I'm Chris Kalasiewski.
And here it is, the puck hath dropped. We have finally seen a sort of game of Kings hockey.
Yeah, the preseason has finally started. The smell of popcorn, smell of beer, smell of an empty arena. You know it's Los Angeles Kings preseason. 7,500 people in attendance.
Absolutely.
Right?
So it is episode 72 entitled Preseason Suckage. Go. I don't know. When you're in preseason, I mean, it's great to put on the jersey, go back to Staples Center, say hi to some of the people that you know. But at the end of the day, the game means nothing, and you're watching a lot of people, I'm talking to you, Dwight King, who are never going to make the Los Angeles Kings. So it gets a little boring after a while.
All right, what's up, Kings fans? It's the preseason. The puck is just about to drop. We're at Staples Center. Kings Coyotes, scrubs, and a few veterans. My prediction, 6-4 Kings with 3 fights.
Of course, when you're in Los Angeles, you get the A-listers, like the projected top line of Smith, Kopitar, and Dustin Brown, the projected top pairing of Mitchell and Doughty, and the projected #1 goalie in Jonathan Quick. So you think you've got a pretty good event there.
Okay, so the first period is over, and I'm seeing a lot of what I saw last season. That is missed shots, missed opportunities, and a lot of lackluster play. Jonathan Quick already gave up a softie, one under his arm, so I'm thinking the Kings even it up, and then the Coyotes quickly will get the advantage. So 2-1 Coyotes after this.
The people I'm not sold on is that we have a defensive spot that needs to be filled by someone in Manchester or some sort of rookie. And Jake Muzzin and Johan Franzen, not the guy on the Red Wings, were just sort of invisible for me.
Yeah, they're just okay.
All right, so second period is over. It's still 1-0 Phoenix. This game is boring as hell. That's pretty much all I got.
But what concerns me is that you have the projected top line, you got the best players out there in that top line, you think they would score. It got close a couple times, it was like a Sopranos episode, like we said, a bunch of O's, but that was about it. Pretty disappointing. I mean, also Doughty and Simmons were there too, so it's not like there was a lack of skill there. The guys were there, they just could not score.
No, and there was a lack of fighting, which usually happens, although Kyle Clifford did face off against Twitter superstar Biz Nasty. I call it a draw. I thought both players did fairly well, but that was fine.
I also call it the highlight of the game, really. That was the most exciting point of the game.
All right, so the game is over. Kings lost 3-1, and a very boring game. It was actually one of the most boring games I've ever been to. But it means nothing, and we move on to the next preseason game, which means nothing as well. So, to the next one.
King says we don't want to talk too much about the game because it was just a preseason game, and this is not indicative of anything. I do not think Phoenix is as good of a team as they were last year. Where it's going to start to get interesting is at a place like Frozen Fury, where some roster cuts have happened. You're starting to firm things up a little bit. I still think the Kings are in good shape. I still wonder who's going to score besides Anze Kopitar.
So when we talk about position battles, obviously the first line seems to be set for the most part, although I think it's debatable whether Dustin Brown should be on that first line. I know it's sexy, though.
Well, my problem with that is, I love Dustin Brown, I'm a huge fan, but the second line of Parse, Stoll, and Williams, to me, is a little soft. And a guy like Dustin, because you got Ryan Smith, he's tough on the first line. Yeah. You kind of wanted Dustin Brown back there, generates scoring, but also, throwing the body around.
Yeah. I would like to put an asterisk next to that second line, because I just am not convinced that is the right thing at all for them. I think Dustin Brown needs to be on that second line. Let's put Justin Williams up there. I think it's fine. It's the same thing. You got to spread out the talent a little bit. There's too much uncertainty in that second line.
You have a third line of Alexei Ponikarovsky, Michael Handzus, Wayne Simmons. I don't think there's any debate there. Yeah. Great third line.
One of the best in the league, I honestly think. I think that line is set, concrete. There you go. Frolov out, Ponikarovsky in. That's pretty much what it is all.
It'll be good production. The fourth line is what's up for grabs. Now, they want an enforcer. Lombardi has said that. Kevin Westgarth is the guy. He broke Coachie's jaw last night in the other preseason game against Colorado.
So far, so good on that point.
Absolutely. Brad Richardson, he's a lock. He earned a place on the team. Then you got a couple of other guys. Clune, Shen, Laktianov, Moller.
Let's talk position battles. I mean, I know we're always rooting for someone, and we're rooting for people to make the team this year. And we're going to talk about our picks for who we want to make the team.
All right, my guy is Oscar Moller. Oscar Moller, totally underappreciated by Terry Murray and the Los Angeles Kings. Second-round draft pick with Wayne Simmons, but here's the thing. The guy fights. I mean, he plays bigger than he actually is. He is a scorer. He's got great hands, and you know what? As much as I think Scott Parse is, okay and decent, Oscar Moller would be better suited on the second line. He will score the goals. That's a guy that's going to get you where you need to be.
This year for me, it's all about Thomas Hickey. He was drafted 4th overall in 2007. People have been saying, oh, it was a wasted draft pick. Oh, this guy's never going to make it. For me, this is his year. I love his leadership. He's won 2 gold medals in the World Junior Championships. He's a great defenseman, puck mover, offensive skills. I want to see him on the Kings this year. I think he's going to make it. Thomas Hickey, I'm all about you this year. Also back with the games now in session again is our question of the day. And our question of the day this time is, will the Kings make the playoffs? Okay, no, we're not going to use that one again. Our question of the day goes out to you fans. Who do you want to see make the team? Is it Hickey? Is it Kozun? Who do you want to see take over that defensive spot? Who do you want to see in the 4th line? Give us your comments and suggestions downstairs.
All right, Kings fans, so Frozen Fury in Las Vegas is upon us, ready to play some blackjack, hit up scores.
Ready to wear my Kings jersey at the tables. It's on.
Oh, yeah, it's absolutely on. And KingsCast will, of course, be there because that's us. And we're going to have a little meetup, sort of an informal thing. We want to have some drinks with you guys who watch and appreciate the show. So come on by. It will be at the MGM Grand. Look later this week for something on our Facebook page or on the Twitter account, and we'll let you know where it's going to be. We look forward to meeting you. And until next time, from Las Vegas, I'm Keith Korneluk.
And I'm Chris Kalazewski.
And thank you for watching Overtime by KingsCast.